Folks, filming another of my photo sets. So this is another thing printed by Triple Print for me. This is again May 1998. This is the Thrust, was it SSC car you're about to see, and the FIA GT race and Formula 3. So I'll get to it. So on display was this Thrust SSC land speed record car, as you can see. 763 miles an hour, Mach 1.020, bloody hell. So that's broken the sound barrier to do that. That is incredible. And it was an XRF pilot, I believe, that drove this. So this was, they had this on display at Silverstone. It was on the ground, I don't remember it being on a lorry. This must have been when they were moving it somewhere. But I remember seeing it on the ground. And an enormous cost to build something like this and test it, and I can't remember where they actually did the speed run to set the record, but anyway, they were there to sell merchandise and get publicity, etc. But 763 miles an hour in a car, mental. So that's a good way to start this photo set. Here's another picture of it from the, let's have a look, from the side. And I must be looking from the rear of it. So a bit of information there. SSC, oh, that's a bit of a weird website. thrustssc.digital.co.uk. Don't know if that's still going, that particular website. And there's the enormous engines that powered it. That's one of them anyway, the rear. And this is it on the back of a lorry, so had to get lots of sponsors to make this possible. I'll try and film what you can see. It's a bit out of focus, I'm afraid, but anyway, I got to see that, and I do believe I saw the pilot. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I think the pilot that drove this was there at Silverstone. Was it Andy something? Anyway, and now you can see my point of view for some of the races. I was in the stands, so you've got this dark stand above you, and then you've got bright light outside there. So that looks like the sports car race, the GT race. So this looks to be them coming over the start-finish straight at Silverstone. And then that's the that's the podium up there where they give out the awards and spray the champagne. So I've just got a lot of pictures from this position sitting down, so I'm trying to think. Let's have a look. So anyway, this was a FIA GT race. They're not particularly good photos, I'm afraid, so I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly. Yeah, you can barely make out anything, to be honest. So that would be them coming out of that last, is it Luffield's area, and then they come round to build up speed around the corner, up the start-finish straight, and then bombing towards Copse Corner. Yeah, you can barely make out anything, I'm afraid. So I'll just whiz through these. No, these aren't particularly good, but I'm still going to film them. So this looks to be after a race. There's loads of people have gone into the pit lane, as you can see, looking up there at where they're going to give the champagne. I presume that's the drivers up there. My photo is slightly blurry and it's distant. I didn't have any kind of zoom on the cheap camera I had. So that's all I've got, folks, I'm afraid. And actually, I've just remembered, I do believe, this is not an excuse, I do believe I loaned my camera to someone. So I don't even think I took these pictures. This was possibly a girl I went with that took these pictures. Yes, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, Italian girl I took to the race, I believe, took these pictures. She was trying to get what was going on in the podium. That makes sense, yes. I don't know what's happened there. You can see something's gone wrong with the printing of these pictures. There's a bit of an error. Anyway, so that looks like Formula 3 car, I would say. And this looks like they're on the grid ready to start the race, yeah. So I remember the Paul Stewart Racing had a Formula 3 team then. There was a Renault, that's possibly the Renault team, yellow and blue Renault, possibly. That looks like a Stewart car. Can't really make out many of the other ones, but yeah, they're all lined up on the grid for the start of the Formula 3 race. Yeah, this looks to be Formula 3. Near to the start of a race. Maybe they've just started the race. Unfortunately, not good quality pictures. Again, that looks like that. I'm presuming that's a Renault car. Was it Nicholas Manassian? I might have the wrong year. Somewhere around there, 1998. People like that. Johnny Kane, maybe. You'll have to Google British Formula 3 1998 to see he was taking part in that particular year. And as you can see the photographers, professional photographers, looking at the podium. So someone up there holding their hands up. Don't know which race that was. As I said, I'm going to blame Italian girl for taking these pictures on my camera. Just about make out some people up there. There's just... Sorry folks, I can't do any better than that, but I do recommend, once this COVID nonsense is over, by all means go to Silverstone when they've got a decent race on. Formula 3 is good to watch. Formula 3000, which is now called GP2, go and see that. Formula 1, go and see that. The lesser events that they do to fill in the other weekends, sometimes they're not even worth going to. They just don't even bother to get the loos ready. They don't put out bins. Lots of the stands are locked. You know, some of the weekend events are just, you may as well not bother going to. But the big events are worth going to at Silverstone. So anyway, there you go. That's that set from May 1998 at Silverstone in England. Thrust SSC, FIA GT and Formula 3 cars, etc. Thanks for watching. Look at my other sets. I'm going to look through my other videos because I'm going to upload other pictures. I've got better than these in these other ones, so please look at my account and look at the other videos. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.